Hi guys, I'm Fawad Malik, and welcome to Fawad's Deep Blue YouTube channel. Imagine walking down the street and spotting a tiny, helpless creature barely clinging to life. That's exactly what happened in Pakistan, and what followed was nothing short of a miracle. A passerby noticed a kitten tangled in a net, gasping for air, clearly a victim of cruelty. The little one was barely breathing, and it was obvious he had been through hell. But luck was on his side. A local animal rescue team rushed to the scene, and within minutes, they were working tirelessly to save him. These heroes don't just rescue animals. They record everything and share it online. Why? To show the world why shelters like theirs matter, especially when they run entirely on donations. Days turned into weeks, and this little fighter slowly learned to walk again. At first, he could barely stand, but with each sunrise, he grew stronger. Soon, he wasn't just walking. He was playing hide and seek, full of life and energy. The vets who first saw him admitted they never thought they'd see this day, but they did. Now, let's take a moment to appreciate how far kindness can go. In Kenya, a mother elephant and her baby were trapped in a muddy pit. The mother was so protective that rescuers had to sedate her just to get close. Once the baby was pulled out, he ran straight to his mom, a truly emotional moment. But to keep him safe, they had to sedate him too. Around 15 people worked together, using vehicles and heavy equipment, to free both elephants. When they finally woke up, they were free, and that terrible pit became nothing more than a bad memory. In India, a dog was found drowning in an abandoned well. No one knew how long he'd been there, but his paws were bloody from trying to claw his way out. The well was deep, and rescuers needed special gear to reach him. But the moment the dog saw help coming, he swam toward them with all his strength. Within minutes, he was pulled to safety, fed, and given medical care. And then there's the ocean, where millions of tons of plastic are dumped every year. See, animals suffer the most. In one heartbreaking case, a turtle had a plastic straw stuck deep in its nostril. The removal was painful and slow, but the turtle stayed calm, almost as if it knew help had arrived. After 8 long minutes, the straw was out. Another turtle swam right up to a boat, begging for help. Biologists were shocked to find a fishing net cutting deep into its neck. They carefully removed it, treated the wound, and released the turtle back into the wild. But not all rescues happen in the wild. In South Korea, a stray cat led locals to a kitten trapped inside a pipe. She kept stopping and looking back, as if saying, "Follow me." The kitten was stuck deep inside, and even after feeding it through a tube, they couldn't pull it out. Rescuers had to break part of a wall and cut through the pipe. Finally, the little one was free, all thanks to that clever cat. And speaking of curious cats, in Russia, a kitten got his head stuck in a car wheel. His owners panicked and called rescuers. The kitten was terrified, but gentle words calmed him down. They tried oil, but it didn't work. So they brought out heavy cutting tools. One wrong move, and it could have been fatal. But the pros handled it perfectly, and the kitten walked away without a scratch. In Thailand, a stray dog fell into a pool of hardened bitumen. He was stuck, unable to move, barely breathing. A passerby tried to help, but couldn't do it alone. Rescuers arrived with heavy machinery and carefully pulled the dog out. Then they cleaned off every bit of that sticky black substance. When it was all over, the dog looked at his saviors with nothing but gratitude. In Argentina, 7 killer whales were stranded on the shore. No one knows why, but dozens of people rushed to help. Each whale weighed about 2 tons, so it wasn't easy. They pushed one back into the water, but the waves threw it right back. They tried again, and this time they pulled it far enough. 6 survived. Only one didn't make it. And finally, during a massive wildfire in Australia, a koala was barely escaping the flames. She was burned, nearly blind and exhausted. But kind strangers spotted her, gave her first aid, and rushed her to a hospital. She survived. Nearby, a firefighter found a tiny kangaroo just meters from a blaze. He picked him up, gave him water, and saved his life. Every single one of these stories proves one thing: compassion has no language, no borders. And sometimes, all it takes is one person to make a difference. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, Please hit that like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Fawad's Deep Blue. And let me know in the comments, what topic should I cover next? Animal rescues, wildlife documentaries, or something else? Your voice matters. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.